Hello and welcome back live at the Royal Concertgebouw in Amsterdam for the second day of the Ammodo Conducting Masterclasses, brought to you by the Royal Concertgebouw Orchestra, het Koninklijk Concertgebouw Orkest. Master coaches Fabio Luisi and the four young conductors are Earl Lee, Choe, Mirian Khukhunaishvili and Rakitina. And on the program this morning, works by Richard Strauss, till Eulenspiegels, lustige Streiche, and once again we revisit the First Symphony, Spring Symphony by Robert Schumann. Maestro, good morning. It's sheer joy to have you back in Amsterdam.
It's my very pleasure to be here with this orchestra in this hall.
And watching you yesterday, you must enjoy the aspect of education, teaching young people.
Well, it is very inspiring because young conductors, they need help and they need to be led to find their way to conduct an orchestra, to express their ideas, the musical feelings they have, and to communicate them to the orchestra. This is the very core of being a conductor.
Yes. How much is possible to digest for them and immediately apply and make progress within a session of half an hour?
This is very difficult indeed, but what we are doing, the orchestra and me, is giving them hints on which they can work on later and develop their very personality.
Until now they've driven Fiat 500 and all of a sudden they're sitting behind the wheel of a Maserati Quattroporte. Is it easier to conduct an elite orchestra or is it more complicated?
On the one side, it is easier because the orchestra provides, you can rely on the orchestra. An orchestra like a Concertgebouworkest is able to correct small conductors' mistakes, and they listen to each other. They know the repertoire, so it's a big help. On the other side, it is difficult because this orchestra expects a lot of musical input. And as a young conductor, sometimes you are not yet so mature to give the needed impulses.
Right, there's silence in the hall. Please, sir, join them, join the young conductors and enjoy this second session.
I surely will. Thank you so much.
Great to have you. We all know about the historic collaboration between Gustav Mahler and the Concertgebouw Orchestra, the friendship between Mahler and Willem Engelberg, who understood Mahler's mindset and more. He understood the musical cosmos of Mahler, but that took place in just a limited time frame of a couple of years. It was Richard Strauss who probably made an indelible impression on the development of the orchestra between 1897, barely 10 years after the orchestra was founded, until 1934. Dozens of times he came to Amsterdam for concerts, took them on tour. In 1903, in June that year, to conduct the first performance of the orchestra of till Eulenspiegels' lustige Streiche. It is Choe who is the first conductor now with Strauss. The till Eulenspiegel was composed by Strauss in 1895. It is a peasant folk hero story. It is funny, it is entertaining, it is extremely virtuosic. So there's a lot of work to do for these young conductors, Earl Lee and Choe, but they will enjoy the ride. For this is a repertoire that is known by the orchestra. It is part of their DNA for now more than 100 years. Just to continue a little bit about Richard Strauss, he came back on numerous occasions to Amsterdam, for instance, to conduct Tristan und Isolde by Richard Wagner, and even his own opera Arabella with the orchestra, the lighter version of De Rosenkavalier. So for the early development of the artistic development and maybe even the technical development of the Royal Concertgebouw Orchestra, Richard Strauss was a crucial conductor, composer. like we said yesterday, they all came to Amsterdam. It was Ravel and Debussy and Hindemith, and they all came and presented their newest works to the Concertgebouw Orchestra and work with them. And it's still the case this week. We have also new works by Angelica Negron and the Danish composer Ben Sørensen. How fascinating to, on the one hand, dwell in the 19th century. Today, Schumann and Richard Strauss, and also be confronted or encountered by new composers, Ben Sørensen and Angelica Negron. Well, time to join the audience, the orchestra, and the young conductors? I guess so. Ik heb niet veel. Holly Choe grew up in California. She was born in Seoul, and she studied the clarinet in Long Beach, then moved to New Jersey for conducting lessons, studies there. And then she moved to Europe, Switzerland, where she has worked in recent seasons, been assistant to Paavo Järvi at the Toonhalle Orchestra in Zurich, and Earl Lee, Canadian from Korean descent, studied cello and has been assistant conductor to Andries Nelsons in Boston. And this is, you're looking at the famous Maarschalkerweerd organ that was built, constructed together with the Concertgebouw in 1888 when the building opened its doors. It's a magnificent organ fit for late romantic music by César Franck, or the Poulenc concerto is fit for it. But even Bach, I've heard a lot of Bach here, Bach solo. It's maybe not a Baroque organ, but the acoustics of the Concertgebouw are ideal. Fabio Luisi and the young conductors, Richard Strauss, till Eulenspiegels.
Good morning. So, what we are doing?
Strauss, till Eulenspiegels. Yeah. Shall we try that once more? I will take some freedom. Yeah? Okay. Yeah. Let's do this again from the middle section where we got off. Could we go to number 3 a tempo? Or do you
I
beginning?
prefer to do the beginning
Sure.
one more time.
Yeah. The idea I had was when the story starts, you could have an old narrator, you know, once upon a time there was a man, and, you know, or once upon a time there was a man. And this Giacoso character I would like to already incorporate in the introduction with more Giacoso character. Yeah, that's for the very first 3 bars. Thank you. The only thing to adjust the third T, this third time, let's make that more più dolcissimo. Yeah?
Show it.
Okay.
Because this third time, you are
Yeah.
getting bigger
Okay.
instead of getting smaller.
Yes.
Get small, and then you
Achieve.
get it.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Very nice. Sound quality is really, really warm and very nice. Now, timing-wise, let's make it so that it's a bit more organic, that I don't take too much time. Yeah. Bravo. Here, can we have it, we start it as the dynamic we did, then let's make a diminuendo already in the first bar. Yeah, let's go there directly, the 6/8 bar, measure 6.
You are rushing. Holly,
Yeah,
stop.
I am rushing.
Yes,
Yeah,
you are
okay.
rushing. My suggestion is listen a little bit more and do less.
Okay.
So in that case, they are playing perfectly the
Yes, accented, yeah.
6 notes. So follow them. Tuck, 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 tuck. Don't do anything. Just a little bit more strict this for the different beginning in the winds.
Yeah.
But then don't do so much.
Okay.
Do a little bit less. Okay? One
Same
more time.
place. Measure 6.
One remark. You are doing great. The beginning, I would like you to look in the eyes of the people. Okay? Not just ta-da, not just here,
Yeah.
but really here.
Yes.
Okay, let's do it together. Ta-da. And look. Ti-ra-di-ra-ra-ra-ra. That was beautiful. Okay? Try this.
Beginning, please. Yeah.
Do nothing. Follow. You're rushing there.
Once more.
You see, doing nothing bring the orchestra together.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And then, and especially here,
Getting off the
don't
ball.
give too much.
Okay.
They can count by themselves. There's a dum pam ta 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 ta. They can play rhythmically. They can play. You don't need just a little bit, staying your pattern, which is very clear, but don't do too much. Right?
Yeah.
And
No stress.
ta 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 tam tam ta 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 tam tam pam 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 pam. And when they play on the, this is important. Ta 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 tam tam pam 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 pam. There you can help
Okay.
a little bit. Okay. Ram pam 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 pam.
May I try with the violoncello bass? Or is it not necessary?
It is not necessary. Try
Okay.
it with everybody.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. We can try from. You decide.
Let's go at number 1. Rehearsal number 1. And violins, let's meet after 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th bar on the second beat that we are together to go up the scale together. Yeah. Number 1.
That's very good. Perfect. Don't rush there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Can we do the beginning one more time?
Of course.
I'm sorry. Can we do the beginning one more time? Thank you. I think they, first and second violins,
Yeah.
they are craving for a clear beat there.
Yeah.
Just the beginning.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
You do just this and ta-da-da-da-da-da, and then they are doing everything else.
Yeah.
But that one may be just a little bit more clear.
Okay.
Can you try this?
Yes.
Good.
Beginning.
Look. Okay. It's good. It's good. Very good. Very good. Did you like? Taradam, taradadadadam, tam, tam, tam. Did you like it?
Number 6.
I don't know the number now.
The flute solo.
Yes.
Yeah. I want to give the flute player as much freedom, but when we answer, we should still have the giocoso. Bum, 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 bum. Yes.
You want them?
Yeah.
You want the giocoso to go forward with tempo? Yes or no?
It's in tempo. She is the only one that's out of tempo. So the tempo before 6, we keep the same tempo for our bum, 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 bum. So in comparison, we are faster than the solo flute.
Okay. This is what you did. Okay.
Okay.
It sounds very rushed to me, but if
I'm
this
maybe
is what you
pushing.
want,
Yeah.
it's a little bit like this. Taradam, taradadadadam, tam, tam, tam. It is giocoso. It can be giocoso without having to be ta 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 tam. You
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Taradam, taradadadadam, ta ta tam. Tiridim, tiridim, tam, 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 taradam.
Yeah, okay.
Which is the preparation to this.
Right, right.
I think maybe it's a better way, and then you avoid the second solo to be rushed, because she take the tempo of the strings.
Yeah, I see.
And if you do taradam, taradadadada, ta 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 tam, taradadadada, she feels
stressed.
pushed. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Let's go before number 6, 6 bars. Fortissimo in the strings. Direct. This is not so clear from my side, yeah? Let's start from number 8.
What do you want to do?
To take time on the forte, 5 after 8.
Very good. Yes,
Yeah.
this is good. But you are starting too early, right?
Okay. I
Maybe
didn't realize.
This
yeah.
is why it's not so clear.
I see.
Yeah?
Already just on the subito on the second beat.
Da, 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 da. If you want to do this, then not before the second beat.
Right.
I would suggest.
Okay.
Can you do 8 again?
Number 8, please. Was that clear? Yeah. Difficult transition. Okay. After the pits, I have to come to you. Yeah.
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 Yeah, everything is great. Taram, tam, 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 jump. Tara, 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 tam.
Yum.
Help them a little bit. Stay stable with this.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes. Yeah. Basically, all this piece is to conduct it in a little bit staccato. Okay, it's not staccato, but for us, it is so really crucial to not to rush.
Yeah.
Okay, and to have always the downbeat. I mean, this orchestra can do a lot by really a lot. Sometimes even this orchestra needs a little bit help. Okay. Let's do one more time.
Number 8.
Letter
everybody.
8.
Thank you.
They need you more.
Okay, for the bop up, bop up.
Yes, they need you more, and they need you to do less. Do you understand what I mean?
Less is more.
Yes, when they start,
Yeah.
you cannot stop them. This is a tempo which forces you to be with them. So that's what I am saying. Help them, and then stay with them. Don't do anything. If you do a little bit too late or too early, then we are lost.
Then I disturb, yeah.
Then you disturb, because for a very short moment, they won't know, should we go with her or should we go with the violas? At the end, they will decide to go to the viola.
Yeah, yeah. 'Cause they're so special. Yeah. Okay, number 8. My lucky number 8. Yeah.
Same like before, huh?
Yes.
This is very dangerous. This is dangerous. If you stop conducting, even in this measure here, well, the only way to do this is if you stop conducting and still have the pulse. I suggest, bloom, 1, 2, pum, 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 pum.
I see, yeah.
Otherwise, you know, everybody was, what now? When are we starting again?
Yeah.
You know? Okay. I'm sorry to insist on this. Let's do one more time this, because it was much better now.
From here.
Yes.
Okay.
It was much better. The second time the viola comes in is the same.
Yes, from here. And then basses, cello bass.
This is okay. Yes. Yes. Do it one more time. Where are we?
We're here now, 8.
Excellent. Yes. So this is exactly the same like before.
Yeah.
With the violas.
Yes.
Da da dee 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 and taka 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 taka. Okay. Good. Give this staccato auftakt and taka 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 taka. So they know not only when they have to begin, but the character of the auftakt.
Yeah.
They tell them play a little bit more sparkling.
Yeah.
If you do this, they could play doro 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 doro, but you probably want to taka 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 taka,
Electricity,
and then
yeah.
and taka 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 taka.
Yeah.
Okay, one more time.
You know where, yeah?
It was great.
Yeah.
Do the same for the second time of the beginning of the violas.
Okay. Number 8.
Stay with them. Yes, do it again. Look,
They're fine.
they are more than fine.
Yeah.
They are more than fine, because she even leans to the first violins to make them clear, I am playing the 16 notes.
Listen to me.
Follow me.
Yeah.
Follow me.
Yeah.
This is fantastic. Not every orchestra put you in this condition to do this.
Yeah, thank
Okay.
you. Yeah. I should trust you more, yes.
No, No.
No, okay.
No, you can try. No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean like this. You can trust them, of course, but you must be able to do it by yourself. Okay? Don't rely on the fact that every orchestra will help you.
Yeah.
They are helping you a lot, but it would be better even if you. Okay?
Okay. Can we start here directly?
It doesn't hurt.
Yeah. Before number 9, 10 bars.
Make me happy and do this again.
Okay, number 8. Yeah. Oh, sorry. My bad, yeah. Sorry.
Holly.
Am I rushing them? Sorry, but
I'm sorry for interrupting, but you are doing so well. I want you to do it perfectly, okay? So I really want you to do taka 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 and stay with them.
yeah.
Taka 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 taka. Listen, just listen. Taram, 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 taram. I want you just to do this, okay?
Okay.
We don't need so much hands here. It's just follow them. My teacher always say, if they are playing properly, don't disturb them. Okay? Just go with them. Taka, 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 taka. Go with them. Eyes. Taram, 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 ta. Eyes. Taram, 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 ta. Second violins, eyes. Tara, tara. A little bit more than eyes for the second violin. Tara, 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 tara. No, not for you, but for us. And tara, 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 tara. First violins, eyes. Taram, taram, taram. Try this.
Okay.
Minimalist.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. 8.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah.
This can help you.
The pits.
The
Yeah.
pits help you. This is the second beat of the bar. Plum, 1, 2, pum, pum, pum.
Could we start before 11? 6 bars. Horns in the chromatic passage here. Let's make it a little bit more crescendo than the trumpets. Yeah, 6 before 11.
Go with. Stay with them. No, let's do it one more time. This always needs to be done a couple of times. So you have to get used how he plays it.
Right.
And then to come with him. Just listen. He's so nice, and he does like this when he's coming on the downbeat, which helps a lot.
Yeah.
Okay?
May I once hear it, just without yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Because this is a slight change of articulation it does.
Right.
And it helps.
Yeah.
At once it's in tempo. No? Okay.
So 1, 2. Okay, thank you. I'm not being so clear for the trombones. Can we try this transition before the 6? Wait, let's go after 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 after 14 with the upbeat in the solo. Wieder noch einmal so langsam.
Yes.
Yes. 8 after 14.
I wanted to do the cadenza with her.
You're very nice.
Very
Thank
good.
you. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Well done.
Thank you.
Hi. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Nice to see you.
You want to do the beginning one more time?
Is it okay with
yes.
you?
Maybe then we can go on, and so we can go through the piece somehow, and
Okay.
For rehearsing a little bit done after 11 or like this, after the cadenza.
Okay,
then.
sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I let you free now. Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Thank you. Yeah. From the beginning, please.
Good. Well done.
Yeah.
Very, very well. Very well. One small thing we didn't have so far is this. Three, bam. Maybe you should. We should try a little bit earlier, maybe from the violas here, and make this phrase, and then go on. But you can rehearse as you want.
Is it possible, there's just certain things I would like to work on in the very beginning.
Sure.
Is that okay if I
Yeah.
work on it? Thank you very much. Just the very beginning of the piece, may I just hear it one more time? One thing I do hear is that we're phrasing yaram, baram. The next one into the second measure should be soft point, not taram, baram, parapa, taram, pia. And then tira, I think you changed both tira, which is great, but could we not accent the 16th note? Ta, di, ra, 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 ra. Could we try one more time, please? Thank you.
Okay, Earl. Perfect what you said. I
Very
think,
much so.
I think it was not necessary to be told.
Okay.
If you could show it
Okay.
more. So you wanted tiram, tara, and then dolce, right?
Yes.
And legato.
Yes.
And ta, and legato, tira, dira.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yes.
Try this.
Okay.
Show that the first cell, this first cell
Yes.
should be less, and show that the switching to the 16 notes should be in legato.
Legato. Yeah.
Okay? Now they know, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, show it.
Okay. Yeah.
You could have shown it before telling, you know?
Yeah.
And then it's spare time for the rehearsal.
Yeah.
Do it again.
Got it. Thank you. One more time. Thank you.
Earl, a suggestion. You want the third cell to be softer?
Yes. Not softer, but not louder. Tiram, param. It's continuing from param.
Yes, different than
Yeah.
the first two,
Yeah,
right?
yes, yes.
Okay, then. Tiram, taram. Make
Got
something different,
Yep.
okay?
Yep.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Now, new. Okay, again, much better. The moment you make something new, they play something new. This is automatic. It is not even technique, it's body language. Okay? It's a subliminal level of understanding each other. Okay? Do this again. You want the 216 note to be well tied to the note before.
Yes.
Show it. Ti-ra-ra. Don't show the 16 note. The problem is not the 16 note.
Yeah.
The problem is the note before, which should be sustained.
Yeah.
The moment you do ta, di,
Oh,
di,
yeah,
di,
yeah.
di,
Yeah,
you
absolutely
break
right.
this tie.
Yep.
Do it again.
Thank you.
Sure. New. Show. He doesn't know which tempo.
Yep.
I mean,
I felt
he has some range of freedom, of course, but it would be better to have a little bit more impulse. This, tam 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 tam, and if you do this, they start when they want, and he starts somewhere. It's going to work
Yeah.
here, but not in every orchestra.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Tam tam tam, yam, then. tam pam, and he knows tam 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 tam. There is no way to do differently. He's not doing tam 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 tam. It's not possible. He's doing and tam 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 tam, and then he's free. But we have this together, and he has this idea of ta 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 ta, and not ta 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 ta, which is somehow, you know.
Too great, too in the middle.
It's
sure.
without any structure.
Yep.
You need structure here.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Can you do one last time, and then we go on?
From
okay?
the beginning?
Yes.
Should I just continue on, or? Okay.
Continue. Yes.
Okay.
Continue a little bit.
Thank you. One more time.
Make a small suggestion.
Thank you. Yep.
You're doing very well. I wish you could listen a little bit more to how they are playing, especially when we have some small solo. For example, the flute. Ta-da-dum, ta-da-da-da-da-dum, dum, dum, dum.
Yeah.
Just listen to her. She gives you the cue in order to make possible that you give the cue to the strings. Ta-da-dum, ta-da-da-da-da-dum. So, and don't do your way. Listen.
Yep.
Ta-da-dum. If she plays ta-da-dum, ta-da-da-da-da, it doesn't matter. You go with her.
Yep.
Ta-da-dum, ta-da-da-da-da, pam, 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 which is important. Now we have not been together because you continue to beat your tempo without listening to her, and she was a little bit more free, so we have not been certain when the downbeat is
I got in their way.
Yeah?
Yeah. Got it.
Somehow.
Yeah.
So, and this is what I'm talking about yesterday as well. It is an interaction with the two of you. It is you conducting, but you have to listen also. And it is beautiful to listen what they offer.
Okay.
And this orchestra is offering so much, you know? Accept what they are offering. And if she plays, go with her.
Yep.
And then you are better together. And so they, even here, they understand what we said yesterday in the afternoon. We are doing music together. It's not just you conducting.
Yep.
It's just being a part of this wonderful gathering.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
Good. Can you do just a little bit before? It's a very small detail.
Yep.
But just to tell you, listen more
Yep.
and react more to what you get.
Yep.
Okay.
5? Okay. Or no?
Sure.
Okay. Number 5, please. Can I try that one more time? I was very timid. And I want to try to do something, but I won't say. Is it possible I just try once to show, and then if it doesn't work?
Sure.
Thank you. Could we go from after 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 measure, please? 7 after 8, please. Thank you.
Sorry to interrupt. Was it together?
No.
No. Okay, then do it again.
Yeah.
And why it was not together, in your opinion?
In my opinion, I can be more clear. I can be with them more. Am I trying to say all the right things? I keep trying until you nod your head.
No, you are doing great. You know, it's not about.
It's not you, it's me.
It's not about telling what I like. It's just telling how can I do better. It has not been good together, so something has to change, okay, in order to make it better. At the beginning, you cannot be together with them because they have not yet started to play. So you have to give them the exact point when they start to play and how. So technically, if you push like this,
I did that.
it is not clear where the downbeat is.
Got it. Okay.
That I think this is really only a very small technical problem.
Yep.
So in that case, and you have time to do this. You do this ritenuto, which is very beautiful and a little bit surprising. I like it very much.
Okay.
But it makes it more difficult to start
This.
in tempo.
Totally. Yeah.
Because you have to really to dictate when they have to begin.
Yep.
Now, without the ritenuto, try to give them a real Auftakt, a real upbeat to the beginning of the 16th note, in terms of when and how.
Yep. Right there.
Was it together?
No.
No. What can you do better?
Can I try one more time?
Sure.
I won't say anything. Just one more time. Yeah. It's better.
That was better.
Yeah.
That was better. It was, the upbeat was clear. What is not really very clear, and I'm so sorry, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be a really very technical now, but what is not clear is the character. And what is not clear is that you want to dictate, not somewhere, sorry, not somewhere here, but exactly here, and tam, not tam. This is somewhere.
Yeah.
This is here,
Yep.
here. This is somewhere, and this is here.
Yep.
Can you tell the difference?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Try.
Yeah.
Much better. Much better. And it's not because it was, I am saying this, because it worked.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Again.
No, now the challenge, I'm probably shooting myself for this, but I'm trying to think how I can incorporate this while doing the time measure before.
You don't do anything different. You give him a little bit of freedom. During the cadenza, when you start the cadenza,
Got it.
you don't do anything different. Just the second beat of the bar where he's playing,
Yeah. Yeah, oh, okay. Yeah.
like doing one and bam.
Yep. Okay. Should I try that? Can I try that?
Yes.
Okay.
Of course.
Could we go
A
from
little
8?
bit. Yes. That's
Is
good.
it okay? 8. Thank you.
Now legato, legato, legato. May I ask you a musical question? Why are you pushing so much here? This is such a beautiful phrase after all this. And then let it blossom.
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah. I was trying to on the pickup. I was trying to take more time.
Yeah, but you did the contrary. You pushed.
Even in the pickup, I
yes.
pushed. Okay.
Give them time. Give them time to develop. They will be happy.
Yep.
They will love you for this.
Okay.
I'm sure.
13. Is that okay?
Sure.
That's a few measures before. Number 13, please.
Can you do the violas one more time,
yeah,
please? And look at them, please. Love the violas.
Yes.
Okay.
8 measures before 13.
Yeah. Gemächlich, yeah?
8 before 13. Thank you. With the pickup? 1.
Stay with them, stay with them, stay. Okay, thank you. Sorry guys, you are playing so beautifully. I want you, just as exercise for now, to show everything. Show the intensity, show the articulation, show the phrasing. Yam, pam, pam, tam, ta, di, da, da, di, da.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
Can you do this for me?
Yeah.
Please.
Same place, please. 8 before 13 with the pickup.
Stay. Legato. Again. No, phrase. Phrase. Again.
From 14.
Can you explain to me musically, just what does it mean now? What is the what is the difference between ta ra ra ra, ta ra ra ra, ta ra ra ra, ta ra ra ra?
It should be
Why
more anxious.
now?
Well, it's the telling before, hinting that,
Then show this. It is
okay.
The first one, a little bit. That's very clear. We understand everything. The first one, a little bit more sentimental, if you want.
Yes.
But then. Okay, the 16 note.
Yep.
This is not tararam-pam, it is tararam-pam.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
good. One more time.
Directly from 14 or? Yes.
Yes.
14, please. Could we try that part one more time? Thank you. I'm looking at after 16. After 16, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 after 16. In the first violins, I think it's so beautiful, the way you slide down. But for me, I'm not hearing ya, do, di, da, da. Perhaps, yeah, but if we can really make that C to C sharp really, really naughty, yeah, I think that would be really good color. Could I try one more time? From, yeah. Could we go from after? Well, 15, I think. 15 is fine, yeah. 15, please.
Let's do it one more time. Stay stable here. This is a very dangerous place.
Yep.
Yeah, because we don't exactly know where, when, who is starting.
Yes.
Okay, so if you are not, if
Very
you do
clinical.
not dictate here, it's
Got it, yeah.
extremely dangerous.
Yep.
Okay, can we do pom 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 pom?
20.
Yeah.
Can I say
Yes,
something?
always.
Yes. For the flutes before 21, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, when you have T up, and is it possible that we start soft but really a lot of crescendo, maybe to 4 times? Imagining like, you know this part, of course, is like the people debating and kind of, I always think about like, I don't know, election time, everyone's talking but not listening. But here it's like steam rice cooker. Yeah. So a little bit more, I think that would be great. 20, please. 20. And 1. Thank you. Bravo. Thank you. I'm sorry, I confused you because at 27 I went into, one before 27 I went into 2.
You want to do this?
Yeah, I'm used to it, but I also want to try to do it just in tempo in 1, yeah?
Yes.
Then it's more organic getting into
I
new
would
tempo.
suggest this. Don't change there.
Okay.
You have the 6/8 when this. No need to change. We have to. It's time. I'm sorry. It's time.
Okay.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It's time
Thank you
for the
so
break.
much. Thank you so much.
Sure.
Thank you. Thank you. No, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Till Eulenspiegels lustige Streiche by Richard Strauss with Earl Lee, and before him Choe conducting the Royal Concertgebouw Orchestra live from the Concertgebouw in Amsterdam, the Ammodo Conducting Masterclass Day 2, brought to you by Ammodo, made possible by the Schweizer Mengelberg Stiftung, the Kirill Kondrashin Fonds and Foundation Concertgebouworkest. I'll be joined shortly by these two young conductors, Holly and Earl. Richard Strauss wrote the piece in 1895, Lustige Streiche, Till Eulenspiegel. He made his conducting debut in Amsterdam in 97, 2 years later, and he took them on tour to London the early summer of 1903, and there, as part of one of 5 concerts with the Concertgebouw Orchestra, the orchestra played for the very first time this wonderful tone poem, funny and entertaining, Till Eulenspiegel. And since then, it is core repertoire of the Concertgebouw Orchestra. In just a moment after the break, we'll hear 2 other conductors work with the orchestra, 2 young conductors, Anna Rakitina and Mirian Khukhunaishvili, in the first symphony, the Spring Symphony by Robert Schumann. These live streams on Facebook and YouTube, and also on the website of the Concertgebouw Orchestra, will remain online for you to enjoy. Apart from 19th century music, Schumann and Strauss, there's also contemporary music by Bent Sørensen, Danish composer, Evening Land, and a new piece by Angelica Negron. Another Night, Another World. We'll return to that contemporary repertoire tomorrow. And Fabio Luisi just joined me before this session this morning, and he is devoted to education. He strongly believes in it, and so does the Concertgebouw Orchestra. These masterclasses are part of an educational system. We'll return to that shortly, with also Concertgebouworkest, young talents from all over Europe, extremely young orchestral players. They come together in a summer school. Earl and Holly, please join me at the table here. Wonderful to have you. Yeah. Hello. This side, please. Yeah. Here. Yeah. Next to each other. Yeah. Okay. So how was this? Conducting Richard Strauss with the Concertgebouw Orchestra.
It's my first experience with Richard Strauss, and it's a huge pleasure to be here.
I'll hold it. Never give the microphone away. Never give the baton away to an orchestral members. Yeah.
No, the energy and the character, I mean, they have certain traditions already, and you can see that they know the piece inside and out. So it's a huge, treat for us to conduct this orchestra with this repertoire.
You know, there was a key remark by Fabio Luisi. They need you more, you need to do less. That's like a paradox to me.
Absolutely. I think especially as young conductors, we have so much fire inside and we want to communicate and we are trying our best, but sometimes it comes across too much. And we lose the clarity when we do too much, and he's really right to remind us less is more.
I referred with Fabio Luisi to the Fiat Cinquecento, the little Fiat, and all of a sudden now you are allowed to drive a top-class Ferrari or a Maserati. So what's that like?
You know, actually, I love comparing orchestras to cars. I'm glad that he talked about it and you talk about it. And every orchestra is so different with how they play, how deep they play, how in together with your beat. And they're definitely like a sports car. You press on it and they just go with you. You make it, the handling and everything. Some orchestras you have to. It's more like a Bentley or or Maserati, you have to and then steer a little bit like a boat, and that also has a beauty. But this definitely like a Ferrari or Lamborghini.
So you have to be extremely careful.
Yes.
Don't overdo it.
Exactly. Yeah, and you were just Holly was also saying that less is better when they need clarity, and of course, it's easier said than done, right, to do it. But I think it's also like when you are excited as a younger person and you want to speak, you always, when you get excited, you speak louder. But it doesn't really mean that it's more punctual. So I think that's kind of a similar.
Well, for us, it's exciting and delightful to see this youthful energy in all four of you. Where do you feel more at home? In contemporary music, in the Schumann, or in the Strauss?
For me personally, I would like to be more at home with Strauss because the Jocosa character is something also that's a part of who I am. So naturally, I come closer to it faster, I think. Yeah.
So the melancholical side, you have to call up in yourself or create. It does not come as easy as the Jocoso side.
I think part of it has to do with the pandemic and how much turmoil we have gone through, that the Jocoso side seems more attractive to me at the moment to bring some joy into the community. But of course, the nostalgic part with the Schumann, yesterday what we worked on, there's so much expressivity there that I want to also be at home with, yeah.
But rightfully so, to celebrate music together again after the lockdowns and the pandemic, you are absolutely right. How about you?
Well, actually, I am a string player. I played cello for a long time, playing chamber music.
So you are a melancholical soul.
Melancholical, yeah. I mean, it's a kind of a stereotype too. But actually, I can speak for a lot of string players that we love the music of Brahms and Schumann. Just really that beauty of getting into the string and just giving the rich sound. So, I mean, I can't really say I feel more at home with those music, but I personally feel really good connection with those music.
Do you feel it's advantageous for you to be a string player?
I think to a certain extent, at least I can understand what, certain things mean. And I mean, orchestras like this, I never recommend Boeings because they've done it so many more times than I have. But, I still try to just suggest musical ideas and they do it. But yeah, I mean, just knowing how it's in my head, but I don't really try to, speak about it.
And is it your advantage to be a clarinet player, wind player?
It has pros and cons, but certainly what I do understand is the breath, and I try in my conducting to always give the breath in the upbeat. Of course, I'm not always doing it, and I'm keeping track how does it feel for the wind players, how I give my upbeat. Is it comfortable for them to play? I guess I'm more aware of it because I was a wind player.
Holly and Earl, it's a joy to have you in our midst. Enjoy the ride these coming days.
Thank you
Thank you
very
so
much.
much.
So, like I mentioned, education is an important aspect of the Royal Concertgebouw Orchestra. These masterclasses are part of it, but also Concertgebouworkest Young. It is a recently founded series of summer school sessions for young people. They are recruited from all over Europe. Let's watch an impression of last year's event, the Summer School 2021. Concertgebouworkest Young.
This year we have 72 participants from 24 countries. They all speak different languages, but for music we speak one language.
I think that music can really change people's lives. It can really change it to the better, it can really improve it. And I think that our young kids, they really believe in that too, and it's so important to have music in their lives, and they want to share that.
It's an extraordinary group of young people who come together with an almost indescribable enthusiasm to share experiences together, to make music together. People from many different cultures, different backgrounds, different perspectives, different kinds of musical education and non-musical education. And they find each other so quickly, and they create such extraordinary bonds. It's something very, very alive.
At the beginning we played like very separately and we didn't hear each other.
We didn't have that connection.
Yeah, and now we are like together and
Family, as a family.
Yeah. And it's so great and so incredible.
We do Concertgebouworkest Young because we really believe that it is extremely important to help young talents who are really passionate about music or classical music to find their place in the orchestra world, to bring them together from all over Europe. And it's just super exciting, and that there are then the Concertgebouworkest musicians rehearsing with them and being in class with them and teaching them. That is so special to have this connection. And I think there can't be a better project actually to show our passion for music and of course then really bring this message into the world.
Super important, maybe better here. I hope that it can influence some really nice career and some really nice futures for them, and I hope that they will have a lot of fun here, of course.
This is a huge step in their lives. To become a musician, you need this. You need this feeling, you need this enthusiasm. You come out of it completely different than you came into it. And it's not just on a musical level, it's on a personal level as well.
Oh, it's been amazing. It's actually my first time playing like symphonic orchestra, and seeing all those violins, horns, all the instruments all together at once, making such beautiful music. I remember the first time I was hearing just the beginning of Brahms, I was like, just surprised.
The atmosphere is really amazing. Everyone was brought up in different cultures and everyone's behavior is different. But in the same time we speak the same language, which is music.
One of the pillars of Young is diversity. We want to celebrate diversity. So that's why we thought of an orchestra which is European, and we want to show them that living together and being diverse is a strength and not something to be afraid of.
Diversity means if you understand the culture of a person better, then you can look at the other at a different way. When you play with somebody and you know them from in and out, then you become connected in a almost spiritual kind of way.
It's really important. We really have to open our minds to new cultures, and we can't just know people from our city or our country. It's not possible for us to evolve.
We talked a lot in these 2 weeks about playing the instruments, about playing the music, but we talked about things which are important for orchestra which are non-musical. We talked so much about awareness and so much about interaction with the others and taking care of what your colleagues are doing, being aware of what your colleagues need and creating something together. We have been devoted to helping them learn things here that will be useful in their lives, whatever they choose to do with them. And I think that's incredibly important. It's to start planting ideas and thoughts in these young people's heads, to give them curiosity and appetite about music, about hard work, about enjoying something which is never finished, and about learning what it is to do something where you're completely dependent on the other people around you.
We had some difficult moments. They realized very well how difficult it was, but they kept on going. The spirit was high. They were very disciplined in the way they had to behave. I mean, they are very resilient, and that's very beautiful to see.
The biggest surprise for me was the difference between the beginning and the end. You always think, okay, they'll probably surprise us. You never believe how much they will. They seem in some ways so mature and in some ways so young, and at some moments so daunted and so lost. and that they have these unbelievable reserves of concentration and willpower. I never believed until the minute it happened what they could produce in a concert. And that's simply by the absolute determination to do something special. And that took me back.
Andrea Cellacchi, recently appointed solo bassoon, principal bassoon with the Royal Concertgebouw Orchestra. You are involved in Concertgebouworkest Young, selecting, recruiting young musicians from all over Europe. What kind of talents are you looking for?
Yeah, thank you very much. It was very nice to be in the committee to select people for the Young project, and we selected people from 13 years old to 17 years old. And what we were looking for was the musicianship that these people can have already for such a young age. And it's very clear, you listen to somebody and you hear, of course it's not like a perfect musician yet, like it has time to grow, but you see something, a spark in the eye or in the way they play that makes you think this guy deserves this chance.
This summer you're also involved in the training them in sections of the orchestral playing, huh?
Yeah, exactly. It's going to be an honor to work with them, because I believe in youth people that give you so much energy when you work with them and when you coach them. And I will personally coach the woodwind quintets. We will rotate with other colleagues. We will try our best to give them the tools to then do chamber music on themselves. So it's going to be really exciting.
And are you enjoying these masterclasses yourself?
Absolutely. I'm learning so much. And
like what? Like what?
Like how important of a job the conductor does, actually, and how much thinking and preparing beforehand requires a good conductor. It's very important. It changes completely the way the orchestra plays.
Andrea, welcome to the orchestra and enjoy these days, these masterclasses. Great to have you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Big pleasure.
Andrea Cellacchi, recently appointed principal bassoon, as young as he is. And they're world famous, the woodwinds of the Royal Concertgebouw Orchestra. All right, Robert Schumann's First Symphony, Spring Symphony, brings us to the second half of the Ammodo Conducting Masterclass, live from the Concertgebouw in Amsterdam. With the young Russian conductor Anna Rakitina. She works a lot in the US. And from Georgia, born and raised in Tbilisi, Mirian Khukhunaishvili. He has founded his own youth orchestra in Tbilisi, has worked with a couple of renowned orchestras like the Orchestra Radio France in Paris. Let's join the audience, the orchestra and the young conductors with Fabio Luisi as the excellent master coach these days. It will take another couple of minutes because the orchestra has not yet returned to the podium. They've given their precious time over the years now, quite a couple of years, to train these young conductors, to give them the chance to conduct the Royal Concertgebouw Orchestra. It began with Maris Janssons, and then we saw a great series with Valery Gergiev, Daniele Gatti, former chief conductor, and Ivan Fischer, honorary guest conductor. Ivan Fischer has known the orchestra intimately well since the 1980s. And these sessions are still available online for all of us to enjoy. And even if you're not too much into classical music, it is so fascinating to watch and witness and see what a conductor does with a group of extremely highly educated people, professionals, 80, 90. It's great for CEOs or managers to watch it and see how you treat your top personnel, how you listen to them, how you motivate them, how you challenge them. Holly and Earl, now time for them to relax a bit. The acoustics of the main hall are renowned, but they're also notoriously difficult. For guest orchestras visiting the Concertgebouw, it's always, they need a couple of hours to adjust. Because to mention just one detail, the double bass is on the one side and the harp on the other side corner, or the French horns, they cannot hear one another. So that's why the conductor is crucial as a captain. And that's why the Concertgebouw Orchestra is so highly sensitive to a conductor, because everything depends on it. To literally bring everything together. That is Mirian Khukhunaishvili preparing for the Schumann score, and there is Rakitina joining Fabio Luisi. But we're still in need of a couple of orchestral players, I guess. Maybe you can see it in the back of the hall, main hall. A rehearsal curtain is suspended. They do that every week because the acoustics are so tricky without the audience in the hall. A smaller orchestral setup in Schumann than in the gigantic orchestral forces of Richard Strauss. Back to the Romantic era in Germany, around 1840, 1841.
Good morning, good afternoon,
First
everyone.
symphony.
Very nice to see you again.
Anna.
We start with the second movement of Schumann.
Oh.
Want to say something?
Oh, no, okay. No.
You don't want to say anything
comments.
to the orchestra?
No, thank you very much. I really enjoyed. Should I work on the details?
Please.
Okay. So, if I'm allowed, can we go to the very beginning? And I would like to make the accents at the very beginning from the violins a little bit differently. So, I mean the third bar and the fifth bar with these fortepiano things. So the first one is a little bit sharper, kind of really painful and so on. And the fifth bar is a little bit more full sound.
Anna, why don't you show it?
Yeah, I can.
We can do from. We can do one through, like we did. And then you can say, let's start one more time from the beginning. And instead of talking, you try to point out 2 things, 3 things in the first 16 bars.
Okay.
And you show this.
Okay.
If it is not working,
then
you can tell them.
Yeah.
But I think if you really show, then they will understand what you want.
Okay.
Try this, okay? So you save time,
yeah,
and you are forced to show yourself, really to use your body, your hands, your eyes, in order to obtain what you wish for. Okay?
Okay.
Try. Stop.
Yeah.
Has it been together?
It was not together, but my intention was to kind of pass without any mentioning the first beat. So maybe I rushed a little.
What you showed now to me, why don't you show it to the orchestra?
Okay.
That was so beautiful. And we all could understand this. You want this line. You are doing this upbeat for the first violins, and then you are going away.
Okay.
No, show this. They understand. She wants a legato from us. Okay, let's do it.
Okay.
Look at them. Anna,
Too late. Okay, I was just bothered with the syncopes to make it in tempo. Okay.
You cannot possibly look at everything. So you have to focus on something. You told me you want to have this line.
So on the, yeah.
No, they are playing the syncopes. The syncopes is a little, they don't even need to be yum, bam,
Absolutely.
bam. No, they are managing this. Don't worry. If you work musically, which is your goal, you show the 3 very smooth and very soft, and they understand. So they manage it. But this is important. And then you can make the downbeat clear. How much, how hard, how soft, okay? But follow them and look at them. Look,
With
okay?
pleasure.
Yes. Stay. They continue.
Yeah, I lost it.
Okay, let's do it one more time. Much better.
Okay.
Much better. But reduce. Reduce.
Okay.
The real art is to reduce everything. And I suggest you are doing beautiful. It was much better, and it sounded also much better. And they like it much more. You can see this. Dam, da, 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 dee. When you give this, this for the small sforzati or for the piano, instead of going immediately away, stay a little bit more. It's just tia, but nevertheless it continues. It's not stopping. Okay. So try to combine this, continuing the phrase, and nevertheless showing where we need a little bit more sound. Okay, but without retiring them.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, get them involved. It's not over yet. It's so a beautiful phrase, a never-ending phrase, and this is why it is difficult, because you have to show this phrase is not ending, guys. It's not over after the fourth bar. It's continuing. Okay, stay with me, but you have to motivate them. Try again. Is it a little bit too loud, maybe?
A little bit, yeah. Agree.
Okay. Then
Reduce myself.
yes, put the same energy you are putting in this, and then it's going to be even more intense. Okay, very good. Technical thing. This one, it's still not clear. Ta-ra-ra-ram, where? So at some point of the rehearsal, somebody will ask,
Yes, of course.
and this is something you have to decide.
Yeah. I have an answer, yeah.
Or to show. The ta-ra-ra-ra, and then is it clear?
Okay.
If you do ta, it is not clear. They only need once, only once. Ta, guys, with me. Ta-ra-ra-ra, and everybody understands. And the same is, exactly. Tam, tam, where? Ta-ra-ran or ta-ra-ram? You can show it.
Okay, I'll try.
Okay? And the same is later with the oboe. Okay? Very good. Good. A couple of other things I tell you later.
Okay.
Good. Let's do one more time from the beginning. This is why it's difficult, because it's not beating. This is a 3/8, we understand it. But you can show so many things musically and also technically, like ta-ra-ra-ra. Okay? Good. Okay. What do you want?
Well, I just wanted to kind of make the first violins invite the orchestra to play with them.
Good. Which dynamic do you want?
Piano, but not kind of a sotto voce or something.
Can you show this somehow?
Okay.
Both of these two things, which is inviting and inviting the next one, and showing, I want a piano, but this piano should be intense. So it's not this.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look a little bit more everybody, but stay with them. Good. Much better. Much better. What do you want to do with this finale, with this cadenza?
Yes, for me, I wanted to make it kind of dramatic, deep, and then suddenly kind of playful. Or just semplice.
Good. And the dramatic is on the sforzato?
Yeah.
Do you want the sforzato staying? Do you want the sforzato diminuendo?
I wanted kind of sforzato and then subito piano.
So they should sustain this sforzato.
A little, yeah.
And then you have to show this.
Sure, okay.
Because it's so long, this note. Okay? In a faster tempo, it's not an issue, but if this is what you want.
Yeah.
Is this what you want?
Yeah, I just recalled that,
sure?
that it was a little bit maybe too heavy. But
this is the very first question.
yes,
What do you want?
Yeah, I want to sustain it, but maybe not that heavy as it was at the very
Then show
first
it,
attack.
not that heavy.
Okay. Maybe we can start from. Yeah.
Okay.
The second time. Yeah, it's. Yep, 17. 17, please, 17. So, 1, 2. Excuse me, I was at the wrong spot. They say the same place. I'm sorry.
You want to pick up?
Yeah, I thought about it.
Yeah. It makes sense.
So I give the empty bar before. 1 and. Ask one thing. In this point, it's 40 or letter E, if you have it, 40, to make crescendo and diminuendo at the very last beats of the bar. Yeah, it's bar 40, 40. So just we reduce the sound to make the cello come beautifully. Yeah? Maybe we can try 35. It's where that was.
I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Why don't you start again from the beginning and try to force them to play soft? Because we are playing all the time, starting from mezzo forte above.
Okay.
Let really just. I am telling you now, but you should tell them. Ladies and gentlemen, let's play a real piano from the beginning with this intensity but softer. This is what you want. This is so important that you respect this dynamic.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be more and more and more. And every time we have a sforzato, we will have not so much diminuendo as you wish to, and then it's give more and more and more, and we are ending up in forte. You know?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Agree.
And every time, it helps a lot if you are less vertical and more like this. It helps to stay. The more vertical you get, the bigger you get, and the louder they play. That's normal. Try again. Can we do last time for today, please, the beginning of the second movement? I promise. Stop.
No, the last one.
Breathe. Breathe with them and build up in your body this energy you need. If you are just staying this, it's good, it's relaxed, it's fine, but you cannot start like this.
It's just whatever.
Exactly. So start really, the music, the mood, the character have already started inside of you. And then you pick up. Okay? Yeah. Try. Even less, Anna, even less. Keep going, showing the legato. Show. Not so much, like a little bit. Woodwinds. Look, stay with them. Stay with them. Okay, thank you. Anna, you have... Thank you. That was much more beautiful. This beginning was great.
I also enjoyed it.
You have to set priorities.
Okay.
Okay, you know, you cannot give everything. It's normal. It's belong to our job. So you set priority. And the musical priority is what's coming next, what is new. This is new. This is new. True. And I think it is more important than yum, pam, 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 pam.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And then when you give something, stay with them. Not just giving and then do it. Okay? Give it and stay with them. And make it together. Make music together. And then, we did a beautiful two bars. Thank you so much. And then you go to the next one. Okay? Okay. Did you like this?
Yes.
You did?
Yes, I did.
I thought it's a little too loud. I'm talking about bar 25. We could do a little bit of and relaxing and not a little bit too vertical, I think. Okay. But this is my opinion. Sorry.
I agree.
Okay. Let's do one more time. Directly from there.
Okay, directly.
25.
So 25, please.
This is a point. For example, this is something you give this and then you don't know what to do. This is the impression I get.
Okay.
Okay. Who is singing here? There.
The flute.
Look at them.
Yeah.
One more time. I don't, you know, I don't understand this.
I just was trying to make it softer in order to make them singing full song.
First things first, make them singing. Then you show you are staying with them, okay?
Yeah.
If necessary, then go back, just do this. It's enough. If you do this, they don't know what.
Yeah, it's the...
No? You do this and you look somewhere else.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
If you do something, do it with intention.
Yeah.
Really,
You're right.
it is necessary. Sing with this, oh my God, they are playing too loud.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, sure.
Good. The violoncelli.
Yeah, so directly they solo it, or two bars before.
What? Yes, this is a good point.
So one bar before E or 39.
Okay, we after the trill, we don't know where to put the resolution of the trill. Somebody plays tra ta ta tam, and somebody is playing tram ta ta tam. What do you prefer?
I like the faster option.
Then you can show this. Tra ta da dam. If you do the tam ta ta tam. Okay, you can show it. But the moment you hear this, that it's not together, you can tell them. But the next time you play, you can show it.
39.
I see a couple of things which I don't understand how you are shaping this phrase with the violoncelli. All of a sudden you do a subito piano which is not written, and then you abandon them somehow. And I have the feeling, especially in the long notes, the fact that you are not anymore with them, exactly, the phrase is like broken. And especially at the end of the bowing, especially when they play down, they need maybe a little bit more encouragement to sustain those long notes in order to continue this phrase. For example, tam, ta before the trill, you know, tam, tam, or after the trill. And so that they continue this phrase, and this is important.
Yeah, of course.
Stay with them, stay and show them. Yeah, we are continuing. It's a big phrase, big phrase, big phrase. One more time. Okay.
Same place or directly?
Yeah, 2 minutes. Yeah, same place.
Okay. Same place, please.
Even less. Just stay with them. Show your eyes, your eyes. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so very much.
Thank you, Anna.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Maestro. Yeah.
Mirian, let's start maybe exactly from here, so we can finish the second movement and switch to the third. From the violoncelli, it is 2 before letter E.
Okay.
Two before. Okay, very good. 1 before letter. Yes, sorry, exactly. 1 before letter E. It is 2 bars before the cello starts, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, 1 before letter E, and then we go on.
Just without the crescendo, till the crescendo, till the end, and the surprise. Subito piano effect, yeah. And a bit, flowing tempo. Even though the piano will go, the intensity of the left hand keep the.
Miriam, show it.
Okay.
Let them play.
Show, yeah.
Let them play a little bit. You cannot stop after a couple of bars. Okay. Let them play a little bit, and then if you need, you can tell. But at the first time, try to show it. Okay?
Okay. Sorry. Beautiful sound. This place is the most quiet place in this movement. So I'd like to ask you, it was then better, but still so transparent, like flautando, and always the second note.
Show this.
Yeah.
Show this.
Okay.
Okay. Did you like it?
I can make it, I will try. I was concentrating some things and I liked, but some probably I missed something. But I will work it.
I'm really trying. It was pretty much Good.
But
Let's
I
go
will do
together.
it from F if may. I will work.
Did you like the kind of sound? Did you like?
Mostly
it's
yes. Yeah,
it's
in
getting
the
muscular.
Yes,
It's
in
what you
this
want?
in the middle. Yeah.
Is this what you want?
Yes, and then
it's fine.
Yeah.
But pay attention, because being that muscular, the phrase of the violoncelli is getting a little bit hard.
You mean the solo, cello solo? Not there. I mean it in ta 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 ta
Yes,
ta
but
din, ta, ti, ta.
yes, but
yeah. Okay.
It's going already here.
Yeah.
It's a little bit.
Okay.
For me, a little bit too much.
go more
and
careful.
then it's so loud, then they feel forced to play. We have to give more, and then we are abandon the character. It's not this character anymore. It's a ta da da dee dee, dee, which is not the piece.
Yeah, true, of course.
Okay, but we don't need to do it. We can go on.
Yeah. From F. And in F, this sforzando T, keep a bit longer, very active. T,
Show
and
it.
then lift.
Show it,
Okay,
Miriam.
I'm trying.
Look,
Yes,
the less we talk, the better it is.
And maybe just one thing, I tried to show it, but to make sure. From 66.
No.
Yeah.
You show
okay.
it.
Okay. F.
Okay, good.
With vibrato.
They play with vibrato. You have to show it better.
Okay.
Because first, you are not looking at them. You are looking somewhere over there.
Like I'm encouraging
You
the
start.
backstage.
No, I can see your eyes. You start here, and then you look like 1 meter above the heads of the musician.
Okay.
And the second thing is, you do this. Tam. You are not getting smaller. You want to have ta.
A bit later, yeah, the very last one.
No matter.
Da-da,
Yes,
yeah.
but if you do this,
I'll try.
ta, nothing happens with your hands.
Okay.
Ta, ta, ta. Make something happen. Okay? So you don't need to talk.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm very sorry. Do you want to play them ta?
No.
Ta ta. No, wait.
Yeah.
Ta, ta ta. Or do you want to play ta, ta ta?
Yes.
Good. Then the next downbeat should be small, and you are doing this exactly the same amount of gesture like the sforzato. So. Show me how without orchestra. 1, ta, better.
Yeah.
Can you get smaller? Ta, 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 ta. And doing this, you can make your diminuendo how and when you want.
Okay.
If you stay there, you have to explain because you are staying there. You stay there, they stay there. Ta, they stay there. Nothing happened in your arm.
Yeah, okay, because this was the point. Ta, just
Show
very
it.
before, yeah.
Yeah, but show it. No, you are not showing it. Better.
Okay.
If you do ta, you are not showing anything. You are just showing this sforzato.
Okay. I
But
understand.
you are not showing the diminuendo you want to have. Show the sforzato. Ta, 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 ta. Show this. And then you don't need to talk. One more time.
Thank you so much. The first violins I tried to show now, I think, at 85, and later the similar plays 96. A bit vibrato and tenuto on this. Later as well in 96. Bravo oboe and horn, thank you. And also 98. The shorter the second notes, right? With the same articulation and with play.
But pay attention because you are rushing there. You should listen a little bit, and they are not together. That's why. If you want this, which is good, you can show it, but don't rush.
Okay.
Give them a little bit of time.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Is it fine if I try the same place? Not the same, but the solo place. Yeah, the 70, maybe 76.
78.
78. Okay, directly 78.
With pickup.
Yeah. With the upbeat, so yeah.
With upbeat.
So we can start with upbeats and we can start from the bar directly, but the solo will start from the upbeat.
Which dynamic do you have here?
Piano, pianissimo. But piano for them, the dolce, I mean, yeah.
Show it.
Don't wait. Don't. Immediately the tempo. I'm making a bit slower the upbeat. Yeah, and I will show you. The touch, very nice, but the touch could be as soft as you play later. From out of nothing, just. If may I ask, after this crescendo, again the same dynamic. Again the soft.
Mirian, you have again to set priorities. What is important here? What is more important in this
accompaniment form? Because he plays so beautiful solo,
never,
and I'm just trying to make
never,
great accompaniment.
Yes, but they play it too loud. And then you are focused on this, on all this. It's too much. You are make this very small over-articulating, and then we are losing the flow of the melodies. And this is why the previous time you did it through, it was too heavy and it gets too slow. Okay. Let them play and intervene only if it is absolutely necessary, especially in terms of dynamics. But the priority is still them. Okay?
Yeah, thank you. I will try. Last time. Same place for the last time.
Now continue.
immediately piano.
Show it.
I showed here. I was here. Thank you.
Don't you want a little bit more of this
This
beautiful
A? Yeah.
Then,
this A.
then
could
look
be
at them.
more. Mhm.
Then look at them.
And in the chorale, or should I continue now? The could be like leading all the time. The first trombone and the third could be from a bit less. Third trombone, the bass trombone. Yeah. May I try from 108? 108. Pa 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 pa.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, thank you so much. The best ever quality I've ever listened to. Thank you. The 108. Yeah. Yum pa 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 pa. Diminuendo, diminuendo.
Miriam.
Yes.
They need you a little bit more.
Pizzicato? You mean?
Generally.
Okay.
Before this.
Yeah, in pa 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 pa. Yeah.
They need more horns, viola. They don't know how to play. They play alla corda right now.
Yeah.
Very much alla corda. So
Okay.
we don't have any structure. You want this, or you want a little bit more?
I will take the same articulation as woodwinds are
So
playing.
a little bit more separated.
Yes.
You can play alla corda, but a little bit more separated. And then we need a tim da da di da da. 1, 2, bloom, bloom.
Okay.
This is good for them, and this is good for the trombones. We breathe with them. Ta di 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 di. This bar, nothing happens. Small. Di 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 da da. 1, 2, da da. Okay, so we have both good together.
Yeah.
Then
For the last time.
this orchestra can manage it without you, but they are happy if you help. Again, the same spot, 108, please. Okay, stop.
Yeah.
We are doing this in order to be precise,
Okay,
right?
not for this part, but yeah, okay. Yeah, I will try
you
to,
want
yeah,
to
from the upbeat. I will start it from the upbeat, and
Very
maybe
good.
it will be, yeah.
Excellent. What, Miriam?
Yes.
Why are you pushing? No, you are pushing the upbeat. Give a beautiful upbeat to the upbeat. On breathing, maybe.
Okay.
Ta yam pum 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 pum. One more time. Okay. Technical question. Where is the downbeat for you? Is two versions. One version is this. One version is this.
Downbeat?
Downbeat.
Yes.
The downbeat.
and
The
where
one.
we have.
The one. Okay. We have. we have two possibilities.
Yeah.
And one, or, and one.
It depends what's going on next. If we have Papa, then the second version. If we have Pa, the first version.
But somebody is playing on the one. If you do this, ta.
Yeah.
When do they have to play? Ta. Do both.
Yeah.
Ta, tam, 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 and not ta, tam. This is not clear.
Okay.
Ta.
I got the
this
point.
is
I will
not
try
clear.
to be more clear. Yeah.
This is clear for both. Okay?
Yeah.
Try this. Oh, this is the worst. It's the worst ever.
I'm very
yes,
lucky.
we have to turn before then. In concert, we turn before. Okay, because it's attacca. I mean, okay, go on. Go on. This is no concert, yeah, now.
Okay, I will tell you. I will show you. Yeah, good. From the beginning. Thank you so much. From the 17, with the clarinet entries, a bit more the upbeat, yeah, and tenuto, yeah, and then we get the tempo, and there's strings that are in fortissimo in the next second entry, very active, even more could be. Now I will start from the beginning, but the second time, so we continue. Sorry, and the second violin, I'm waiting, and then actively,
show this.
Yeah. this is important. So the quarter notes equal quarter notes. Yap, dan 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 din dan dan din dan 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 dan. So I don't stop for upbeat. It continues the same tempo. I would say the quarter equals to quarter. And meanwhile, when I stopped, no big accent. So the one whole phrase, da da da, da da da, di di di, without da da da. Yeah. I take 8 bars before 301. 8 bars before. So this is 41. 41. Yeah. I still hear pa pa pa, da da da. The whole phrase. One beginning is from upbeat. Da da da. Okay. Yeah, it's in Schumann's letter that he always tried to do to avoid the accent there. And yeah. And the woodwind says pa pa, a beat stress pa pa pa. Pa, pa, pa. Not pa, pa.
I don't, but
pa,
no, but I think we can do what he wants with the same boat. Change it now. Change it now.
This is in the letter the Schumann writes that he tries to. Yeah.
It doesn't concern us now. They want to know which bowings in order to yes, change now. Let's
pa 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 pa. Yeah.
Change.
Yeah,
it's new.
On one bow, the whole, yeah. You can start up and then down, yeah. If May asks, yeah.
Let's try how it sounded.
And very light. Ta 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 ti 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 ti. Yeah. Oh, it's piano, obvious. It's piano, yeah. It's very light piano. So this character and very relaxed, very relaxed.
I think there is a little bit uncertainty, the switching between the scherzo and the trio. Do you do one beat in between?
So last bar I did in 3, 1.
You need to sing what is written.
So this, it feels like it's upbeat again for like a triple tempo, but 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 1.
Okay.
Yeah. So this just continues, flows, and it's mind blowing for the audience. So they think that okay, but it continues. Yeah. Yes, thank you. The next time, strings are perfect. Strings are great. The wooden says, but all of you, and sing it more, this half note. And I will, yeah, thank you. And sorry. It's the last time I stopped.
Doesn't work really. No. It doesn't work really. It's not a good. Let's try again.
Last time?
Let's try again.
Leggero. Yeah, I think it repeats the same. If any remarks, or should I? Yeah, this is heavy. Like I try.
Not trying hard enough.
Okay.
Because you are very
Good
big.
to know. Yeah.
You are
good
very
to know.
big, and then you're asking for
Oh,
leggero,
okay.
and this is very difficult then to,
Yeah.
you know. I understand.
Yeah.
But
I got it.
if
I
you
will
want
try more.
leggero, get smaller. And actually from the beginning, tam 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 tam, change completely, and then you change the character. Okay.
Thank you. May I try once?
Yes, sure.
And also the triplets, the big phrasing for 4 bars. Yeah. The same place, the same place. The clarinet, this crescendo could be more. And the trumpeted, I don't stop too much. Yeah. Beautiful. Yes, light bulb. Yes.
Stay small. Stay small.
Yeah, I will try. For tutti, for tutti, I'd like to have this subito piano here, 141.
Is subito piano only for the strings?
Yes, 141 strings subito piano, crescendo 4 bars, but not too much because we still hear the
Show
4
it.
bars crescendo, then again subito, and again crescendo. Yeah.
You can show the subito piano,
Yeah.
and then the crescendo you are doing according to how you do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice. Before, like G, or
do you want them to do jaram pam pa or going straight in tempo?
I'm going to this.
No, that's not my question. My question is before the corona. Tam taram tam taram tam taram pam pam pam. This or tam taram
a bit,
tam
yeah.
tam.
Yes.
You want this?
A little bit.
And then you will have this what you ask for a little bit later.
Yes, I
Because
will show it.
They are according. No, you have to make sure for yourself what you want, because it is not clear. Because you say you want to go through with not waiting for the yam pam, right? But if you are doing the ritenuto before, they are continuing according to this ritenuto.
Okay,
and so if they play ta-ram pam pam pam, that's normal. If you go straight in tempo, ta-ram tam tam pam, then you have this.
Yeah. So
But you can't have both.
Yeah.
You have
No
to decide.
ritenuto, just closing the phrase.
Very good.
Maybe like 2
1
bars,
minute, yeah.
2 bars before G, 2 bars before G, and we have time to get to the end.
We don't.
We don't. Okay, G, directly G, and I will play next because ending is very interesting for me to do.
Stay in tempo. You are slowing down. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for today, and see you tomorrow again.
Thank you. Thank you, Master. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you.
That was a scherzo from Robert Schumann's first symphony, the Spring Symphony, composed in 1841, his first successful year in orchestral music, symphonic music. The year before, he wrote a lot of songs, song cycles like Dichterliebe, and the year after, a lot of chamber music, the string quartets and the magnificent piano quintet. He was young, he was creative, he was productive, a sensitive soul, Robert Schumann, happily married to the love of his life, Clara. That was Mirian Khukhunaishvili, and before him Anna Rakitina, at work with the Royal Concertgebouw Orchestra in this Robert Schumann symphony. That wraps up day 2 of the Ammodo Conducting Masterclass, brought to you live from the Royal Concertgebouw in Amsterdam. Please join us tomorrow morning, a little bit earlier than today, 9:30 exactly a.m. Amsterdam time. Until then.